Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 185. Welcome. Well, this is December 31st, 2020, so happy New Year's Eve, everybody. I've got just a couple of things to show you because I've been working a whole lot in my craft room getting it straightened up for the new year. And so let me just show you what I've got to show you with just a couple of things. So, okay, I did have two finished objects, so let me show you that. This is my Vlogmas project. If you followed me through Vlogmas, you know that I was doing a scrap ball swap with Kayla of Llama Mama Kayla, and we were both using the scrap balls that we sent each other, and we put them into a granny rectangle blanket, okay? And so I think she is still working on hers. She said that she was going to start adding her own balls into hers, the scrap balls, to make it larger, but I decided to just finish it off, and so all the yarn that is in this is from Kayla except for a little bit, and I'll tell you about that. Okay, so here is my granny rectangle blanket. Get it held up here. There you go. So I really liked how it turned out, and for me it turned out a great size. You see on that side. Okay, now if you can see, one thing I would have changed, but that's okay. If you see right there, there is a definite change in color right there, down right the middle of that side, and that was created because I decided to try out a method of the granny rectangle blanket where you, or any granny square blanket, where you turn each round and go back the other direction once you finish a round, to help it keep the shape in the middle, the square shape. And so since I did that, that's what it did. But that's okay. It's a scrappy blanket, so that doesn't bother me. I think it looks great, and I love all the colors that was put into the blanket. Okay, I really love everything. Now I'm gonna tell you about now all of this. All of the colors was yarn scrap balls that Kayla sent me, except for the very last round, because the very last ball that she gave me was red. Okay. But it didn't go all the way around, and so all I did was looked in my stash and got some red. In fact, when I look at it real close, I don't think it's the exact same red, but it's pretty close. And so I just used a little of my red to actually finish up the round. Okay, so that's the only thing I did. And well, what I did is I finished up the round, and then since that last round was not one color, it happened to be it was some green, which was the color before, and then the red. And so then I went one additional round, continuing on with the red, to let that last round be one color all the way around. So that's the only thing I did as far as adding anything in that was not from Kayla. So anyway, I really like the size. I'm going to keep it like this. I think it's a nice lap blanket size, and so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting it on the back of my chair, not in here but at my desk, and then if I get cold I can just pull it and put it on my legs, and it's a good size to warm up my lap, but I won't be rolling over it with my chair wheels. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing with it, and that's why I decided to go ahead and end it. Teddy's in here. I just want to make sure I'm not stepping on him. So I decided to end it right there and finish it off. So finished object number one is this granny rectangle. Okay, finished object number two is the baby elephant blanket. I finished it, yay! And I don't know if the neighbors have had the baby. I have noticed that they don't seem to be home. or hadn't seen, well, I haven't seen both of their cars in the driveway in a couple of days, so I don't know if maybe she had the baby and she's in the hospital, you know, if she had to have a C-section, I have no idea. But the baby blanket is finished. So let me show you. All weaved in, washed, and so softened up really nice, so I was very happy about that. And then let me show you. Now, if you've been following along on this project, you know the issue that I had on the elephant's trunk in the chart, okay? I can't put up a picture of the chart, but on the chart, there was a big space that didn't have, because the face, see, I'll show part of it, see, is outlined in black, okay, some of the features. And so that black ended, and there was about 3 rows of the gray color, and so it was like the trunk was like incomplete, and I didn't catch it, or I would have, well, I'm thinking if I would have caught that on the chart, that I would have went ahead and put some black stitches in there, you know, kind of closed it off myself to complete that trunk. Well, I thought about leaving it the way it was because it didn't look bad. And then some people said, oh no, it's fine, leave it like that. And then other people said that maybe you should complete it. And I couldn't decide. I didn't want to mess it up. I really wanted to leave it. But then I showed it to a non-crochet person, and the first thing she said was, what's wrong with his trunk? So I knew that I had to do something. And so I did. I just did some top stitching, and I had to do it on both sides because it's a double-sided image. But I finished off the trunk. So I think it turned out okay. And so here is the whole entire blanket. Can you see it all? It's not a very large blanket. It would be good for a crib, or maybe to use in the stroller, maybe, or you know, just to lay the baby on or something. It's, like I said, it's not real big. Let me see if I can measure the width here. It is roughly about 30 inches across, something like that, by, it's longer, let's see, 30 by, 35. Yeah, it's not super big. But anyway, I think it turned out really cute. And if I can hold that part of that, pick that up, let's see where I added it. It was right here. The trunk went around, and then it just ended right there where that part of the arm is, okay? And so I added these stitches right here to complete the trunk up to where the cheek area was. But I think it looks fine. I think it turned out pretty good. And then for those that have not done graph gans and always wondered what the back side of a graph gan looks like, here is the back side, and it's just the mirror image of the front. And so I had to do those stitches also to complete the trunk on this side as well. And so I couldn't stitch all the way through because I didn't know for sure if it was going to line up. But I guess it could have lined up on both sides, but I didn't. I just kind of did a surface stitch on both sides. So anyway, it is finished. And I'm very happy with it. I think it's super cute. I really am happy with the way it turned out. And so I am ready to give this, now that I've shown it to everybody, all of y'all. And so I can package it up and then go across the street and give it to them. But I'll wait until I see both cars over there to make sure that they're home. You know, both of them are home, because like I said, since one car's been gone a couple of days, maybe they are having the baby now, because the baby due date is tomorrow. So anyway, finished. So I really didn't have any more works in progresses to current ones, not my whip wall ones, but current ones that I needed to finish up. Now I had a basket. I think I talked about this in my goals review, but I had a basket that I had started, but it wasn't feeling it, so I frogged it. So anyway, I started a couple of new projects. So let me show you that. Okay, so if you followed along, you knew that this whole entire year, I had a crochet kit with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer crochet characters. Okay, it was a 12 character kit. So I spent the whole year making one character per month. Well, I got it off of Amazon. Also on Amazon, I found this set, and I decided for this year I'm going to do this one, but I'm going to do something different. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be doing for next Christmas, and is the nativity set. Okay, now it does have 12 different characters. Okay, so let's see, there's this one doesn't have, on the Rudolph set you could see pictures on the ends of all the characters, and this box doesn't have that. So let's see, it's got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, it's got these 7 right here. Okay, so it's got baby Jesus, Mary, Joseph, the 3 wise men, and a sheep. Okay, so it's got all of those patterns, and it's got an angel. Now there's 2 angels here, but the pattern is identical. You just change the skin color. Okay, but so that's one pattern for an angel. Okay, because it's the same pattern. So it's got all of those, and then it also has a shepherd and a camel. I love that camel. Isn't that the cutest? Okay, so it has the camel and it's got a donkey, and then it doesn't have a picture of it, I don't think. Let me see. No, but it's got a star, like the Star of Bethlehem. Okay, so that's the 12th pattern. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be doing this next year. I'm not going to do one per month. I'm just going to do it as I can do it, but that is part of my 2021 goals, which I will be filming that and posting that tomorrow. So I'll talk more about that tomorrow. But anyway, I will put a link in the description box where you can find this from Amazon if anybody wants to do it along with me. I'm affiliate. It's an affiliate link. And so, but anyway, if you want to click through there and look at it, go ahead. Okay, so I think it's going to be fun. This set does not have, I think it looks to me like it's going to be easier than the Rudolph set. It still has the small yarn, but besides the safety eyes, there's no extra like beads and felt and things that you need to add on there. I think everything is yarn, you know, and then stuffing. And so looks like there's one bead possibly on the camel, like his reins, but besides that I don't think there's any extra stuff that's not yarn. So I think that's going to be good. It's going to be easy, I'm hoping. So anyway, this is the set I'm going to be working on, and I started it. That's why I was talking about it, because it is a whip right now, because I started the baby Jesus. Now what I'm doing for just like I did the Rudolph kit, I just went in order the patterns in the booklet that came in the box, and so I'm going to just do that. And so I'm working on the baby Jesus, and I literally have I just have his head and I don't have his face stitched on, but that's all right there. And so but that's what I'm working on. And now incidentally, the kit comes with everything you need to make Mary and baby Jesus. Okay, and then you have to add your own the same weight yarn, which is, I think it's DK, like the crochet, the Rudolph kit. Anyway, that's what I'm starting, and I've already started it. So, but I'll talk more about how I'm going to be doing it tomorrow in my 2021 goals, crafty goals video. Okay, so I started that one. Also, I know you've probably heard the news that I'm going to be a grandma, and we found out that it's a boy. And so I've already picked out a blanket to kind of go with the nursery theme that they're wanting to go with. And so I'm going to be making the Sea Life blanket, and I didn't write down who designed it. Sorry. I'm trying to remember. I don't know who, I can't remember who designed it. Oh, I know. Yes, I do. It's called 1 and 2 Company. That's the name of they have a website, but I got it off of Etsy. And so I will post that. It's paid for pattern, but I will post a link to that, but down below the Etsy link, so you can get the pattern if you want. The pattern is like $7.99, but there's lots of parts. There's it's the blanket and then appliques that go on it. Okay, so I'm gonna post a picture right here so then you can see what all's on the blanket, what's gonna look like when I get finished with it. So that is the blanket that I'm going to be making, and I've started it. It's going to be looking pretty much like that, except that I have one extra applique that I need to add to the blanket. I think that's it. We'll see. But anyway, the nursery theme is Beatles songs. And so the Yellow Submarine is the Yellow Submarine applique that's on that blanket looks very similar to the Yellow Submarine from the song, you know, from the artwork for that. Anyway, so that's why I'm picking that blanket. Okay, so here is what I've done so far. It is a chevron stitch or wave stitch type blanket, okay? And so this is supposed to be the sand on the beach, okay? And so that's what I'm working on now. It measures about 38 inches across, somewhere like that. And so I guess you can see the kind of the wave type design. It is like a chevron design, okay? And so that's what I'm working on now. I've got a few more rows to go before I can start adding in the watercolors. And so so that's what I'm working on. And I'm doing it in an H 5.0 millimeter hook. Okay, so that is actually all my works in progress. That's all I've got right now. So let's just go on to upcoming. Okay, so for upcoming, I'm going to be doing I'm finalizing my 2021 crafty goals for this upcoming year. I'm trying to make them more simple than last year, I think. So we'll see. But I'm finalizing them because I want to do a video tomorrow, since tomorrow is January 1st. And so I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow saying what my crafty goals for the new year is going to be. Okay, so that video's upcoming. Okay, so I've been working in my craft room, getting things straightened up, and so just for the upcoming new year. And so I want to do a room tour for you, and I always enjoy seeing room tours of other people's craft rooms when they remodel it or when they set it up. You know, it's always a works in progress because you have things a certain way, and then it may work for you for a while, but then you need to kind of reorganize things and move things around to tailor it to whatever is going on at the moment. Seems like. So I have done a room tour before, but now my room is different, so I wanted to do a new room tour, and so I probably will be doing that at the beginning of next week. I think that's when that'll be coming out. So anyway, I'm excited about showing you what I've done in here, and I think it's looking pretty good. Okay, so that's upcoming. Also, this next Wednesday will be time for another Whip Wall Wednesday. I believe it'll be episode number 20, I think. And so I need to figure out how I'm going to do, because I just been reorganizing my whip wall also and going through things, and I did actually frog one project, but then I added a couple of other projects on there to finish up. So I don't know, I need to count to see how many whips I have that's on my whip wall. So we will see how long Whip Wall Wednesday lasts. Well, a couple of them are bigger projects, so it might be around for a while, and then I'll have to figure out what else to do. But anyway, so there'll be a new Whip Wall Wednesday this next week. And then I have an order for another one of the friendly elephants. I did that. It's from the Friendly Red Fox. I'll post a picture right here of the friendly elephant that I just finished. Okay, it'll be looking like that one. So I'm going to be starting another friendly elephant. I'm using a little bit different gray. It's a different gray than the one I used before, just because it's the yarn I have. But besides that, it should be the same. But it is an order from somebody had messaged me wanting me to make one. So I should be starting him, the elephant, in a couple of days, or, well, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. But anyway, so that's upcoming. and then, of course, like I said, I've been working on my 2021 goals, and I've been browsing lots of patterns, and I found so many patterns that I want to do. And so, you know, there's going to be lots of projects upcoming. So stay tuned. Okay, so that's all, except I do want to show a little acquisition I made. One of my goals has to do with making some more of the tote bags. The tote project bags that I made. I made some fall print ones, and everybody seemed to like them really well. And I had been asked if I was going to do some Christmas print ones, and it was just too close to Christmas, and I just didn't have time to do it. And so I'm going to start earlier this year, so then I will have a good collection of Christmas print bags. And so anyway, I found these on Amazon, in their Christmas themed charms, okay, to use. Like, you can make earrings out of them, you can make charm bracelets, you could make stitch markers. And so what I'm going to be doing is making stitch markers to go along probably with the tote bags, but also possibly I want to try my hand at putting a zipper into that tote bag, because the tote bag had a flap with a snap and not a zipper. And so I had a request on making one with a zipper, and so an inlaid zipper, I don't know if you call it that, but anyway, so I'm thinking I'm going to use some of these as zipper pull. See, there's a Santa. They're really cute. They're like, I don't know what you call them, ceramic, but there's like 32 different designs. That's a bell. You can see that. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I'll show you some of them. There's a candy cane, but they're really cute, and I found them on Amazon. And there's a whole bunch of them in the sack. I think there's 96 or something. I mean, this sack is full. And here's another different Santa face. But I thought they were really cute, and the price was not bad at all. It was like $10 or 10 something, I can't remember. But anyway, I will put a link below in the description box if you want to check those out, because I think they would be really cute. And like I said, they'd be really cute stitch markers that you could make and include in Christmas cards, and just, you know, you can do all kinds of things with them. So anyway, I had that. I had some little Christmas money that I, you know, had an Amazon card, and so I got that. So, but anyway, like I said, I'll put a link below. Okay. So that is it. I also ordered some bulk zippers, but they didn't come. Not yet. In a couple of days, I think. So anyway, I'm going to go. I'm rambling now, and Teddy, I think, is wanting out. I hear him scratching. So I'm going to go, and I will be back tomorrow with my 2021 goals, crafty goals for the year. So please come back and check those out. And so I think that's it. So everybody have a wonderful New Year's Eve. We're just going to be here, my husband and I. My son that lives here, I think he's going to be here. I'm not sure. But otherwise, it's just be my husband and I. It'll be our 40th New Year's Eve that we'll be spending together. Now, we have not been married for 40 years, but 40th since we started dating. Okay, I think our wedding anniversary is in May, and it'll be 34 years. I think that's right. It'll be 34 years, but it will be 40 New Year's Eves that we've spent together, because we dated a while since we were just kids when we started dating, teenagers. So anyway, we will spend the evening together, and I bought some sparkling grape juice that we're going to be using to toast the new year. Okay, I'm really going to go now, so I'll talk to you later, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.